Coach, what was the situation organizationally in the first half that caused you guys to go through your timeouts?
Yeah, obviously something we got to take a serious look at. Certainly with some personnel things, we're trying to get certain guys in the game. It's obviously miscommunication from being upstairs in the booth to down there. It's something we got to take a look at and go from there.
Mark said at halftime you guys had some long conversations about the personnel switching in and out on certain plays and certain packages. Did you change that in the second half?
We limited the amount of shifting and motioning that we did do in the second half. Again, we thought a lot of that was going to have to be an advantage for us to get off the press coverage and whatnot. And obviously it's something we'll take a look at.
Bush, all the subbing, is that a side effect of what we talked about not having a true go-to receiver and trying to get all of those guys involved? Or?
We'll have to take a look at it again. I thought those guys played extremely hard. I thought Kendrick Law did some really good things out there. And so, again, we'll have to figure out what the miscommunication was and work to improve.
Regardless of what Zach's injury status is, how much do you have to look at Cutter and give him an extended look this week?
I think we're going to evaluate everything, and again, just thought, Cutter was put in a tough situation there at the end to come in, but we're always evaluating. We'll take a look at it.
Bush, in your opinion, what's holding the passing game back?
We got to take a look at it. If it was just a quick, easy fix, I think, we'd be able to pinpoint what that is. Again, we have got to do some things to help us out on the perimeter, make sure people aren't just pressing us all over the place. And again, it's what we have to do to try to get guys open right now.
Bush, how hard was it at the end of the half there when you guys didn't have any timeouts and you're trying to get into field goal range to finish the half off when you lost the timeouts earlier in the half due to some communication issues?
Yeah, it always makes it hard, but still inexcusable. Trying to get to an out-of-bounds play there at the end, had confusion on getting lined up. Again, it starts with me, and walk away without points there. Thought we moved the ball well at times, but right now, whether it's the illegal formation or miscues, we're not going to be able to recover from those things.
Hindsight is always 20/20 with play calling, but as the passing game struggles, is there an inclination to just hand it off to 2 and 3 more?
Yeah, it's such a fine line here, you know what I mean? Because you want to be aggressive, you want to take shots. Thought we were able to hit on a couple of those. I feel like I've been here, just run, and done that. And you got to be good on some third down situations if you don't create those big runs, And so we're always looking at it. We thought we called it aggressive today. I just think we got to be more balanced and get us to execute the pass game.
Mark said he thought some of those throws were there for whatever reason. Zach didn't make them today. Is that what you saw too in looking at things?
We got to take a look at it, as you guys know. And again, I just thought we've got to be balanced. And I think that's certainly something we all know. We're going to have to be able to throw the football. I think the frustrating part is just on certain ones that are just easy completions, we got to be willing to just do that, to move the ball up and down the field. And again, we got to make a big jump.
Bush on the Cutter drive, it was 39 and 29. He ran a fake toss and he ran in the middle. Did you see something that you think you could pop that? Or?
Just knew that we were in a 4-down situation there. And so, a lot of times when you're going for it on 4th down, you treat 3rd down as 2nd down. Last year we ran something similar. We're able to get that to a closer 4th down situation, and that was the thought process there.
You guys just had two drives there at the end of the game going in to tie it, or at least attempting to tie it. Got inside the 30 and come away with none. Is looking back, like you said, hindsight's 20/20. But what do you guys got to do when the field's shortened to maybe get away with some points there?
Yeah. Again, I think it's real game experience. We got to look at those plays, whether it was the play calls that were called or the lack of execution there. I even think on that 4th down at the end of the game, I thought we had a chance with the in-breaker there. But again, I think it's a mixture. Again, I think there are a lot of positives. I know we don't want to go in that direction, but there's a lot of things we need to build on. This can be a good offense, a really good football team, and that's going to be the message.
Where have you seen Cutter grow the most? Bring in some